Superintendent, Dr. Christopher Stowe, Principal, Mr. Don Price.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Montour High School in Robinson Township, Pennsylvania. Tonight, the Highlands Golden Rams visit the Montour Spartans in the shadow of downtown Pittsburgh. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, and Julie McCorkle, John Danknich, and Ken Wooder here. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Montour on a beautiful night for football. Fall has arrived, sir.
It certainly has, Mike. Chilly. Julie's next to us with a blanket on, and we're inside.
She brings a blanket. Well, the window has to be open for the camera, although we did close ours.
Nice shot of Pittsburgh, by the way.
It is. So we are in the shadows of down. This is our shortest road trip of the year, by the way. I just like to throw that in for everybody out there at the PIAA. Thank them very much for that. All right. Tonight, this is a big game, obviously. Both of these teams are hanging on to playoff hopes, and the key is that somebody has to win this game tonight and put themselves in position. But Montour might come in a little bit hobbled. Their quarterback, Luke Persinger, did not play a week ago at Knock in that big win that they had. So what is his status, and what's Lucero got up his sleeve?
Well, my first assignment tonight, Mike, was to check on number 15, Luke Persinger, and his left arm is in a sling. He will not play tonight. But the good news for Montour is number 21, their starting running back, Billy White, is in uniform tonight. I don't know how much he'll play. He did not play at all in the Knock game. So again, we're going to see a Montour team without their senior starting quarterback. For us, we have one injury report. Our tight end, Blake Clark, is out with a foot injury. It's just that time of the year, Mike.
Sounds familiar with the foot injury. So you see the players at the 50-yard line for the toss of the coin. Montour in the home black uniforms with the golden helmets and pants. The Rams in the white uniforms with the gold numbers, the brown pants, and brown helmets. Is this an elimination game? If you look at the schedule, Montour has 2 wins ahead of them with Ambridge and Beaver. Highlands doesn't have that. Highlands won the toss and deferred, by the way. I think you need to get the 4 wins in conference to make the playoffs.
The reason why they deferred, Mike, is it's pretty windy down there, and they said hopefully the winds would calm down. But you're right. We're like in a ravine here tonight. We're on top of the hill, but it's lower. But it's quite windy down there, so I think that was a good idea to defer. We'll get to see that Wildcat earlier. I think it is a very important game tonight, Mike, too, for one simple reason. If Montour wins this game, we're going to have to tie them. If we tie them, we'd be eliminated because they beat us. So this heads-up game is important. Down the road, we have Blackhawk visiting Newcastle. That's one we have to keep an eye on, too. But again, if you're interested in trying to make the playoffs, take care of your own business, and we got those teams in front of us down.
And here's the point. If you lose this game tonight, you're not mathematically eliminated, but the loser of this game is going to have to try to figure out a way to beat South Fayette, who hasn't lost a conference game since 2011. They've won 64 in a row. So the point is, you're not beating South Fayette this year. So you got to win this game tonight. Let's talk about home field disadvantage, maybe?
Yeah, Mike.
5 consecutive times the road teams won in this series.
We got to go back to 1996 when the last time a home team did win, and that was a playoff game. Excuse me, it was a game that got you to the playoffs.
Well, it was a playoff game. It was a first-round playoff game, absolutely.
Montour did beat us on this field, but not the AstroTurf that we have today. So, again, hopefully that stays in line because Highlands definitely needs a victory here tonight. We're going to see the Wildcat a lot tonight. We're actually going to start a little bit early tonight, Mike. How about that?
How about that? There's no better time than right now to start the game early or stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment and see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993 and voted #1 this year for auto repair. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and wheels in the Pittsburgh area, and as always, if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. 724-224-9222 in Trenton, 724-224-7900, or 724-224-5900 for Highland Integrity Alignment. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver. We're underway as the kick is on the ground. Coming up the left side is Cad Lessick all the way across the 40, the 45, and up to the 46-yard line. Drake Burford has the stop for the Rams, and that'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
Also, Jeremiah Saunders on the tackle. Like we mentioned, we're going to see the Wildcat, and they're going to have a quarterback tonight, number 26, Dom Magliocco.
Yes.
And again, it's going to be interesting to see how they run out of that. The running back we mentioned, 21, Billy White, and also number 3, he'll also play quarterback occasion as Wildcat, is Gannon Kadalesic. So let's see what they do here. First time out.
And Kadalesic's going to take the first snap, and he's going to cut it up to the inside. He gets hit hard, though. First contact was in the backfield by Kyron Long, but it was
Saunders and White.
54 Saunders, and also Blake White.
Brought down by number 2.
Caleb White. Gain is 3, second down and 7.
Gain of 3 yards on the carry.
Mike, they'll also start at left tackle number 54, Josh Sobek. They're going to go quick here. They're going to try to force it the Wildcat, but we saw it on tape all week.
Magliocco takes a snap this time. Rams show blitz, and Magliocco's going to run the option right. He gets hit and gets out of Joaquin Roman's hit and gets thrown down hard as he crosses the 50 and into the Highlands 47-yard line. He got knocked off his feet by Jeremiah Nelson, the junior defensive end at 5'10", 270.
Johnny Christ and also Jeremiah Saunders in there to make the stop. But again, got to get that first guy when he makes contact. Joaquin Roman's coming in at 290. He's got to take him down. Big third down here early.
3rd and 2 on the Highlands 47-yard line.
Montour start with excellent field position off that kick return.
Magliocco and Kadlesic are behind the center this time, and Magliocco's going to run it. Going to get the first down as he's hit, as he crosses the 45 and gets down to the Highlands 43-yard line. Nelson made the tackle, but the Spartans moved the chains.
One thing about the Wildcat too, Mike, you want to get him in those 3rd and long situations to make him pass out of it. Passing game last week, not very effective, not very pretty, but they got a couple first downs they needed. But again, I think it's key 1st and 2nd down to try to stop this Wildcat. Boy, they play it deep too, Mike. Look how deep the quarterback is setting up.
Magliocco, who did most of the throwing last week when they did. White now sets up as a sidecar. First time we've seen him. 1st and 10 at the Highlands 43. They're going to run a reverse, and here comes Kadlesic with no one on the near side of the field. 35-30, 25-20, inside the 15 and dragged down at the 12-yard line. Boy, they ran a beautiful play there. They
Penalty marker.
Misdirection. There's a flag down. Caleb White is getting up slowly, but Magliocco carried it for a gain of over 40 yards. We're going to call it a 42-yard gain to the Highlands 11-yard line.
Mike, 2nd week they're running this Wildcat, and that's one of the things we were worried about, the fact that they could prepare and put a little bit more in. You didn't see this last week against Knock, but again, it was very effective. There was nobody over there for the Golden Rams.
Of course, our starting lineup's brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Since 1979, they got you covered for schools, churches, stores, all your commercial and industrial painting needs. Remember to beautify and protect. Call Dan Timmons Painting at 224-2851. Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered.
Like the rest of the offensive line is number 67, left guard Caleb Halija. The center is 59, Dobbs Spries. The right guard, 74, Cam McClure. Right tackle, we're going to talk about him, Mike, number 52, George Pattison. He is a Division I prospect, and they'll run a lot over him tonight as the right tackle. 17 is the tight end, Justin Labrie. Wide receivers, number 6, Jaden Hill. Number 5, Anthony Grayson.
Face mask call against the Highlands, half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and goal for Montour at the Highlands 6, and this is exactly what you didn't want. The Rams really needed to get ahead in this game, and if you let Montour score early, this is a team that scored 48 points against Highlands last year. Direct snap to Kadlesic, runs to the left. He's at the 5, head down, and gets knocked out of bounds by Johnny Christ at the 2-yard line.
Another injury, Mike, for the Golden Rams. Getting up slowly is 54, Saunders. Introduce the Highlands starting defense. Defensive end 52, Joaquin Roman. Other defensive end is 50, Jeremiah Nelson. In the middle, we'll have 59, Max Weston. Go with 5 linebacker set, 22, Brock White. 61, Kyron Long. 53, Darren Hildebrand. 54, Jeremiah Saunders. And number 2, Caleb White. They were injured on consecutive plays here, Mike, so the Golden Rams have to bear down here. 2nd and short.
Looks like he might have left
right
early.
The middle.
Kadlesic has it. He gets spun
Saunders
around, and they got him at the 3-yard line. Jeremiah Nelson made the tackle. Kadlesic ended up spinning his way into the end zone, but the whistle had blown at the 2-yard line. It's no gain.
That was a heads-up play by Mike, because if he doesn't touch the ground, he can actually get up and run it into the end zone, but they called him down. Defensive backfield, number 10, cornerback DJ Loveland. Safety is 26, Johnny Christ, and the other corner is number 4, Deshaun Hawley. Big third down here.
3rd and goal for the Spartans on the Highlands 2-yard line. And they have number 35, Andrew Rathway, who's listed as a wide receiver, but he's been playing a lot of tight end. He's got the pink sleeves on. He sets up in the backfield. Play clock down to 1. They snap it to Magliocco off the left side. The Rams got him. Firing in there for Highlands was number 54, and that's junior Jeremiah Saunders, the linebacker. It's 4th down, and a big chance for Highlands now. A loss back to the 4-yard line.
Drake Burford also on a stop, Mike. You mentioned they have a good kicker. Do you think they'll try to kick it here or go for it?
Yeah, Ripple, the kicker. Robert Ripple. He missed a couple last week in that crazy game they had out at Knock, the overtime game.
Looks like they're going for it, Mike. Ripple wears 11.
Magliocco split way out on the island to the right with Deshaun Holly.
Trying to guess up the middle.
And this is spinning and turning to the goal line, and in for the touchdown is Gannon Kedlesic, and he basically just wanted it more. And that's all that was.
Mike, yeah.
That's all that was. He just wanted it more, and he scores the Montour touchdown.
Had him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, Mike, and like you said, just 1-2, breaking those arm tackles, in for the score, Ripple on for the extra point.
And Kedlesic had a big game against the Rams last year at Highlands. A game that the Spartans won 48-33, but they marched at 55 yards. They took advantage of that short kickoff.
Had a big game last week, too, against Knock, Mike.
He really did.
142 yards.
Robert Ripple, number 11, the senior, on for the kick, and he punches it through. And the Spartans lead at 7-0 at 8:19 left first quarter.
This is not how we wanted things to start, Mike.
No, it's not.
Last 2 games, we got in the lead. We played from in front, and I think we're a lot better when we're playing out in front. Now we're going to have to come back from behind. We've been putting off that much needed work around the house. Why not let the pros at Beanie Home Renovations help you kick off your football season with a new kitchen, bathroom, game room addition to make your home a winner. With over 100 years of combined experience on Brian and his team of professionals at Beanie Home Renovations guarantee your job will be complete and on time, exactly the way you want it. Customer service is always their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or visit their Facebook page. Beanie Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. We got to get busy now, Mike. Get a good kick return. I thought that was the key in that drive, Mike. They started out great
at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that can be a problem. Special teams. That's those hidden yards we talk about. So here we go. Ripple will kick it off. Back deep for the Rams will be DJ Loveland on the far side of the field, and Brock White to the near side.
That's usually Caleb White, Mike, so that means he's not in the lineup.
No, he couldn't put any weight on that ankle, it looked like.
Offense, he used a blocking back, too.
Here's the kickoff by Ripple to the near far side. It's going to hit. Loveland picks it up at the 18-yard line with a crack up over the 25-30. Now they got him at the 29-yard line. He's brought down by Rathway, number 35.
Take a look at the Highlands starting offense. They'll start number 12 at quarterback, Chandler Timmons, freshman. Brock White, 22, feature back, sophomore. And again, we'll have to see if Caleb White is out there. Tight end is Johnny Price, 26. Wide receivers, number 10, DJ Loveland, number 4, Deshaun Hawley. And we'll get the down alignment after this play.
1st and 10 for the Rams on their 29. Price in crabbing motion. And they give it to Brock White off the left side. Tries to cut it up through there. Gets up over the 30 and maybe to the 31-yard line. Daniel Pintar, senior outside linebacker, came in to make the stop.
Down alignment for Highlands, Mike. Left tackle 54, Jeremiah Saunders. Left guard 53, Darren Hildebrand. Center's number 72, Daniel Timmons. Right guard 50, Jeremiah Nelson. And the right tackle is 52, Joaquin Roman.
Brock White went over 100 yards for the second consecutive game last week. He became the first Highlands player to do that since 2015 when Jermaine Jett did it.
I saw Jermaine's grandpa getting a haircut the other day, Mike.
How about that? Now the give is to White. Fights his way through there up over the 30 and noses it near the 35-yard line. Montour tackling Justin Labrie, the senior defensive end. It'll bring up a 3rd down for Highlands, 3rd and 4.
Out of defensive end is 52, George Patterson. Defensive tackle, 74, Cam McLaurin. The other defensive tackle, 79, Gene Askew. And again, it'll be 3rd and 5. They play 4 linebackers. Number 3 is outside linebacker Gannon Kedlesic. Inside linebacker 59, Dom Surprise. We'll get to the other 2 after this.
See if the Rams put it up. Chandler Timmons has been really coming on of late through the air. Now they're going to run it. They're going to run an inside give, and Johnny Christ got it, but didn't make the first down up to the 37-yard line. That's the first time we've seen Johnny take a handoff this year. They kind of run a fly sweep with him, jet sweep sort of action inside, more like just a trap, and the Rams are going to have to punt the ball.
Well, you were saying, Mike, no trick plays, no razzle-dazzle. There's what we got there, and it didn't get us the first down, unfortunately.
Rams will have to punt it now, apparently. And again, if there's ever a time for a fake punt, it's now. Magliaco's the deep man. He's standing back at his 31-yard line. Punting for Highlands is Johnny Christ.
Yep.
And Spartans got a call time.
Interesting.
Because they had 10 players. Count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Timeout Montour at the 6:14 mark. Their first of the game. Well, Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza wants to know where Mike Choma was today.
MIA. I was walking. Nice day.
It was beautiful. It was very brisk and refreshing.
Ken Wood was there, though.
Planet Fitness provides a unique experience for everyone, and we mean even Ken Wood is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. And say hi to Tara. They're open and staffed 24/7. You can work out on your own schedule, and the friendly staff is there to help you meet your fitness goals. Teens ages 13 to 15 can join accompanied by an adult 18 or over, and 16-year-olds can have their own membership. Remember, memberships are available for as low as $10 a month, so stop in and say hi to Tara at the Planet Fitness in Natrona Heights today. There's a new one in Crafton, John says, down here. So there you go for all you Montour people.
On YouTube.
Christ will punt it.
That's a bomb.
And he gets it over Magliaco's head. He goes back to take it at the 14, 20. And Burford runs him out of bounds at the 27-yard line. You got a 13-yard return on that.
Like I mentioned, 52, George Patterson. He's played every down since his freshman year. Can you believe that? On both offense and defense. All conference on both sides of the ball last year. Division I recruit. Can you imagine playing every down?
He was the defensive player of the year in the Northwest 8 a year ago. 49-yard punt by Christ, by the way, which is his top punt of the year, I believe. We'll dig it out. No, we had a 56. Johnny can kick the ball. Yep. First down Montour on their 27-yard line.
Movement before.
Looks like it could be offside against the Rams. Let's see.
They're both pointing.
It's against Montour, against the Rams.
Yep, 5-yard penalty.
First and 5.
Like the birdie predicted Montour 14-10, and he has Knock beating South Fayette 21-20. I'm going to check the bird seat to see what's in there.
Magliaco going to run the option. They got him in the backfield, and they got him, and down he goes back at the 30-yard line.
First contact by Caleb White, Mike. Good to see him back out there. And
Kyron Long, too, had a lot to do with it. So the loss on the play, back to the 30-yard line. Not a sack, that was a run.
Nelson finished him off, too.
Dom Magliaco this is a quote from Luke Serro. Dom Magliaco stirs our drink, both offensively and defensively, so they like him. Second, it was Darryl Strawberry.
Boy, they deep, Mike. Look at this setup. He's 6 yards off the ball.
On second down, they give it to Billy White.
Nothing
and White is hit and dropped by Joaquin back at the 31-yard line. Now, this Highlands defense, that was the first points they have allowed.
Yeah,
it broke a 116-minute scoreless streak, that touchdown by Montour.
And Mike, this is what I want, a 3rd and 6. See if they'll put it in the air here.
I haven't put anybody on the quarterback side. I'm waiting for somebody to throw it before I mark them in.
Well, we said that Magliaco is the passer.
Well, actually, Kadlesic did, and he's a lefty.
He threw one, though. He threw the touchdown pass.
Yeah, Magliaco threw his pick 6. Magliaco going to run option right. Keeps it.
They're not doing there.
Swallowed up
Max
by big.
No, I think it's
Joaquin Roman.
That's right.
And it's 4th down. They're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, which is very generous of them. And it's 4th down.
Pretty decent mark, wasn't it?
So the Spartans will have to punt. They lead at 7-0, 4:22 left of the first quarter here in Montour.
Big defensive stand that time by the Golden Rams.
And they send Loveland and Brock White back to get this punt. First punt of the evening by number 3, Gannon Kadlesic. We'll see what he's got. 4 minutes left, first quarter. And again, they're short a person.
Yeah, Mike.
And Magliocco's just going to play lonesome end out here, and they're going to run out of time on the play clock. Now, do they want to take another timeout? Or are they just going to take the delay here? They are.
Yeah, they list their punters, Dustin Garagich. And
well, they used both last week. Kadlesic punted and Garagich punted. So the penalty moves the ball back to the 26.
Well, hopefully this is like you have 2 punters, you have none.
I subscribe to that theory, by the way. Here's the snap. Kadlesic has to back up to get it. Takes a couple extra steps and kicks a liner. And you got to catch the ball.
Get out of the way now.
And now you get out of the way. And we were talking about this the other day back at the 35-yard line. The great coach of Riverview, Jake Kappa, once told me, do you know how many 1,000 yards I've saved in my career just by catching a punt?
Yeah, you got to get in front of that one, Mike.
And that hurts. That's probably a 20-yard bounce.
Yeah. And if you do catch the ball, hey, you can make a fair catch there. You have plenty of time to do that.
So it's first down Rams on their 25-yard line. They trail at 7-0. Montour took the opening kickoff and marched it 55 yards.
You don't see a lot of fair catches in high school, though.
You don't. Well, usually they aren't high enough, but they don't have to be high, you know?
Now
Highlands got to call time.
Yep.
That punt was 49 yards. We've had 2 49-yard punts. Talk about flipping field position. The Rams are exactly where they gave it up.
By the way, the fumbler in the Post-Gazette predicted Montour, and Walks and Dams, which is the Ali Kiski Weekly, picked Montour 31-17. So our backs are against the wall here, Michael.
Apparently.
By the way, this Montour team started last year 0-5. So they're improved at 1-4 this year, and they were shut out combined 153-0. Blackhawk, South Fayette, Noon, and Aliquippa. Oh wait, not too shabby when you come down to
shabby. How about this? Coming into the game against Highlands last year, they had scored 52 points in 6 games all season, and then dropped 48 on us. And that game took the heart right out of Highlands. They went in attack.
Yeah, 48-33. That was a shootout.
First and 10 at the 25. Christ in crabbing motion. Timmons is back. He looks. He's going to fire it deep. It's going to be incomplete. Too far for everyone. Christ is claiming he got held up. Magliocco was back there with him, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Like the rest of the defensive starters for Montour, cornerback is 6, Jaden Hill. Safety, show him there in that picture, 26, Dom Magliocco. And the other cornerback is number 20, Anthony Godone. Inside linebacker 35, Andrew Rathaway. And outside linebacker 7, Daniel Pintar.
Remember to beautify and protect. Call Dan Timmons Painting. That's who gives you your starting lineup. 724-224-2851. Well, I guess that thing about them making us turn the lights off up here is over because all the lights are on. You know what?
Mike,
that's the entertainment.
4 seconds breaking the huddle.
That's the entertainment room to our left.
They did.
They just do get it off.
Uh-oh, is that a
pass? That could be backwards. They're going to say it's incomplete.
Thankfully.
Kadlesic fell on it. The pass was intended for Brock White to the near side of the field. You could see that was rushed because they were running out of time on the play clock.
And 40 seconds goes by quick when you're not paying attention to it.
Well, we've noticed it on the length of our games. Our games have just been faster, and it really has taken some time off the time of the game. 3rd down 10 now for Highlands. Especially everyone watching on YouTube, especially to our servicemen around the globe. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate everything you do, and we hope it brings you a little closer to home. 3rd down. They're going to run it complete. Inside pass to Holly. Outside to the left. He's over the 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, and out of bounds at the Montour 40-yard line. Deshaun Holly picks up the first down. Knocked out of bounds by Jaden Hill, and that's a big gainer for the Rams.
35 yards on that one, Mike. More importantly, first on Highlands.
So Timmons completes his first one of the night. 35 yards to Deshaun Holly.
We know we're getting Watson in South Korea tonight, correct? We're in the right Korea.
Zach Wood is there. Yeah, as we said, if he was going to North Korea, I don't think he'd have been able to tell his dad. That would be a secret. First down on the Montour 40. Timmons
Quick
again
pass.
going to fire a slant. It's dropped into
peeking.
and out of the hands of Deshaun Hawley. He was wide open.
He was peeking. His old saying, Mike, you're going to get hit either way, right?
That's right. 2nd and 10 on the Spartans 40. 7-0 Montour. 3:18 to go, first half, quarter.
I mentioned they struggled last year. Mike started 0-5. They ended up 3-7. They missed the playoffs for the first time in 12 years. But in 2017, they were in the WPL Finals. Lou Serra's done a nice job.
Losing to TJ, yeah, they've won a title here. And they give it to Kreis on the end around. Johnny tries to cut it, but they got him by the ankles and bring him down at the 38-yard line. It's Magliocco, 26, brought down by 26. So these are some plays we haven't seen, running Johnny a little bit out of that, out of the slot position. 3rd and 8, and the Rams in 4-down territory. They may be.
Magliocco 6'1", 180. Brought down Johnny at 6'5".
3rd down. Rams at 40%. And that's up.
They're flashing linebackers, Mike.
Out of the shotgun. Timmons is straight back.
They're coming.
Has some time. He's going to gun it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. He had Holly down there, but Jaden Hill was the defender.
Well, Mike, decision time, huh?
Timmons now 1 for 5, and it's 4th and 8. Well, the way the defense played that last series, I think I might punt him down there. If you don't give them any field position, I'm not sure what they have. Even if you kick it in the end zone, you give it to them at the 20.
Chandler had a time this time, Mike, too. The offensive line did an outstanding job protecting, letting us run our guys deep.
4th down.
They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. This is a gamble. Play clock down to 6.
They're trying to draw them off sides. They're going to call timeout. Yep, they're going to go. They are.
Timmons is going to quick kick it.
Geez, how about that?
Gets it in the air. There's nobody back there. It's going to hit, take a Highlands bounce, and it's going to die at the 13-yard line. That's beautiful. So
I think Braden did that a few times, didn't he?
I think Braden did that a few times, and now Chandler has his first punt.
When we say Braden, we mean his brother Braden.
Braden Timmons
Led the Golden Rams.
He had the big injury here. That game, the Highlands won here a couple of years ago, 12-10 on the mad dash by Noah Gillette, 87 yards for a touchdown from this exact spot on the field.
How about that? Yep,
running down the other way.
Yep.
Braden got hurt that game. He hurt his shoulder and couldn't play quarterback the rest of the year, and it ruined our season. That was the end of the Sam Albert era.
Rainy night that night.
And it really was.
Noah galloped.
25-yard punt and a perfect one to the 13-yard line.
All right, let's go. Rams got to work on defense now, Mike. Flip that field.
Now Magliocco's going to cut it up. He gets hit by a stone wall.
Nothing doing this time.
15-yard line by Saunders. The gain is 2, 2nd and 8.
Weston also on that stop, Mike. And again, they keep trying to.
For Montour, this got to look a lot like last week's game against Knock. It was very similar. 7-7 going to overtime.
Big play was the reverse early in the first quarter.
2nd and 8.
See if they try something like this again.
Magliocco gives it to Kadalesic with a small hole, but he doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage as it's filled up by Saunders again. He gets to the 20, he gets 5.
Saunders and Nelson teaming up. Both have 6 tackles so far. Like Jeremiah Saunders, he is a big kid, 6'2", 220.
And that's playing inside backer at the high school level. That's more than Jack Lambert brought to go to the NFL Hall of Fame playing middle linebacker. Jack Lambert was not 220.
And Mike, he's one of these kids, I don't think he knows how good he can be.
And he's been terrific this year. 3rd down and 3. It's a big play for the Rams. They can get some field position if they stop him here. Magliocco takes the snap. He's going to sprint left, cut it, get the first down and more, and he's on his way. 35-40, 45-50, Highlands 40, and pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Now Magliocco with a big run, and Kreis slowed him down, but another big play for the Spartans.
He ran through 2 arm tackles, Mike. You got to put your body in front of him if you want to stop him. That time we did. That flips the field.
So they're going to mark it at the 34. 46 yards. That goes along with the 42-yard reverse from earlier in the game.
Well, that was no reverse. That was just power right. Nobody was there.
46 yards.
First and 10 at the Highlands 34, and they let him out of Dodge. 52 seconds left first quarter. Magliocco gives it to Billy White this time with a big hole inside to 30 and down to the Rams' 27-yard line. Hildebrand down there to make the stop.
Like the two big plays have gone to the left side. There's a good reason why. Take a look who's playing left tackle over there. George Patterson, number 52. They run over him a lot. I would too.
Certainly.
I mean, I saw the knock game. Like he was just blowing guys off the ball.
2nd and 3 after that 7-yard pickup by White.
It's covered by a tight end this time. But watch out what he does.
Oh, and they have just loaded it up with 2 tight ends. They're going to run a flea flicker, and Catalesic's going to fire to the end zone. Incomplete at the goal line. Magliocco was, boy, he did a lot on that play, and he ends up down there as the intended receiver. But it's incomplete. We're going to see some trick plays finally.
Well, Mike, we said they ran the basic Wildcat last week, but now they get more opportunity to put more things in. That was not any tape we saw in the knock game, right?
No, they didn't have one of those. The old-fashioned flea flicker, 3rd and 3.
Only 9 seconds ago in the first quarter. Mike, I understand the trickeration here, but you're shoving it down their throats. Why would you stop?
Yeah. Well, they figured they got 2 more plays to make this. That was a good down and distance for you. Give it a White, easy first down. Inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line.
That's his first.
That's why you try that on second down. Because they are shoving it down their throats right now.
Saunders and Nelson have a few words for White. Last play of the quarter.
And that will end the first period. An 8-yard pickup there by White. First quarter in the books. Well, now
that will be the final play of the.
there we go. Now they let it go. First quarter is over here at Montour. The score: Montour 7 and threatening. Highlands nothing.
Hey, Mike, take a second here to wish my sister Bunny happy birthday, October 4th. She's the oddball. I'm November 5th. I'm her brother March 5th. My mom was February 5th. She was 1 day off. But, happy birthday, Bunny. And again, I won't say how old she is, so she might see this. I always said Bunny's a cute name until you get to the nursing home. She's not there yet, by the way.
Happy birthday, Bun. So the Spartans now, and this is huge right now, they get the ball at the Highlands 19-yard line, and if they could punch in a touchdown here, the Rams are in big trouble. And it's not as if they didn't have their chances. They had them backed up. They had them backed up with a 3rd and 3 at their own 26, and they let them run for 46 yards. It isn't if they had come out with a passing play or anything. They just let them run for 46 yards.
If I'm on his defense, Mike, I find that Patterson, and I take Jeremiah Saunders. Remember how he fires it from that linebacker position? Just have him keep firing that gap. Yeah. And guess what? They're going there every time. And I tell you what, Saunders, again, don't know if you realize how good he can be. We've got to get him in the weight room between his junior and senior year. He's something.
Looking at Big George over there. Standing next to Rathway, the tight end. He's a tall drink of water, George Patterson. 6'4", 285, senior. And he does it on both sides of the football, too.
Joaquin Roman's bigger, though, right?
Yeah, Joaquin's 290.
Yep,
6'5", 290.
But again, I would just fire that linebacker right in that gap. They're going there every time.
Power pistol this time, and Magliocco is going to take the snap. He's going to run the option left. Catalesic off the left side is hit.
Darn hand tackle.
And DJ Loveland got him off his feet at the 18-yard line. He lost his hat, so he'll have to come out.
Taken by number 3, Catalesic. He's brought down by number 10.
The gain is 2 down to the 17.
Why did that become a safety issue, losing your helmet?
Well, because you might have got popped in the head. They're just checking to make sure everything's okay. Or do you have a defective problem with your helmet they need to fix?
Do you know our helmets have sensors in them, Mike? That they can go in after every game and see the hits every kid by number.
It's amazing, the technology. 2nd and 8. Catalesic on the inside give, and he's buried as he gets down to the 15 and a half. And that was Darren Hildebrand again. It's going to be 3rd down for the Spartans.
This time, Mike, we could hold, and they might kick it to get that 2-score lead.
Right, so they get the 2-score lead. Robert Ripple is their kicker. got to get inside the 10-yard line, just about to the 9. Call it 3rd and 6 then. And Magliocco going to run option left this time. The pitch to Kadlesic, and the Rams have it at the 18-yard line. Sniffed out beautifully by Caleb White.
So we'll find out here, Mike.
Boy, this is so dangerous. Looks like they're Oklahoma running the option. That ball's going to be on the ground soon.
They're going to kick it.
And they are. They're bringing Ripple on the field.
Big miss here, Mike.
Last time I saw Ripple this often, I was watching Sanford and Son.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
On to attempt the field goal.
Let's stop him right here.
This will be a 34-yard attempt by Robert Ripple, the senior kicker.
I mentioned the wind earlier, Mike.
Daniel Pintar, the holder. The ball is on its way, and it is good. Ripple with room to spare. The Rams came hard after that one, but were unable to get it, and the Spartans lead it 10-0 at 11:01 left first half.
And we go directly behind the 8 ball, Mike. Now we're going to have to start to press a little bit, trailing here 10-0. So, again, the Golden Rams up against it here. Going to have to try to fight back. Many companies give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide backs up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John's Boucher Agency want to make ensuring your new teen driver a stress-free experience. I insured my teen driver. He's now 27. I'm still paying for him, by the way. I'll see you October 23rd, John.
Okay, Kornheiser.
Make sure to ask about Nationwide's young driver discount. Maybe I'll get a discount. We'll see. When you compare, nobody beats Boucher's rates. By the way, he does give you the Netflix account, though, so I got that going for me.
Oh, even
that
better.
$11. Call your hometown Nationwide agent, John and Mel, at 724-224-4300 and get the coverage rate for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, the AK Valley, the Bouchers, and Nationwide are on your side. That's a new thing, Mike. We give our kids phones, car insurance, PA Easy Passes, and they give us Netflix.
Netflix is important. I got a big November planned. There's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be watching. So
Mindhunters is good.
Well, we're in between seasons, so I'll be doing that.
Mindhunters is good.
Here's the kickoff by Ripple, and it comes down to White. He's at the 10, the 15, 20, tries to get to the near side of the field and pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He didn't have any help.
We haven't broke one in a long time, Mike. You know that.
No, we have not. So the Rams will start on their 20. They trail at 10-0. Boy, this Montour team. Last year they missed the playoffs for the first time since 2006. And I think they see it in front of them. I think if they win this game tonight, they're going. Because they have 2 winnable games coming up against Beaver and Ambridge, and that's going to get them to 4. Plus, they beat Knock, and Knock seems to be falling, and the tiebreakers could be in their favor.
But don't forget, they're beating South Fayette tonight, according to the bird.
It's not happening. First down at the 21.
Check the bird seat.
And they give us to White, tries to find some room. Boy, they strung it out nicely. And that was Daniel Pintar, the linebacker, number 7, that strung him out to the sideline. Also over there was 74, Cam McLaurin.
Just slow to develop, Mike. We got to get that edge set a little bit earlier.
And again, when the Rams have had their troubles this year, they've been offensively. They've had trouble moving the football. And field position is one aspect of that, and they haven't had that here. They started their 21 this time. They started their 29 and their 25. They've just not had the ball in a position where you can open it up a little bit. 2nd and 10. Play action. Timmons going to run a screen right. This is Caleb White. And he's brought down. And it's beautifully by Kadlesic in the backfield. And the Rams just didn't set that up very well.
Back to the line of scrimmage there, Mike. And again, a new wrinkle for the Golden Rams, but not very effective.
Loss of 1. 3rd down and 10.
Have to get time to get it on field. He's had time tonight, Mike. Two for 6 so far in the evening for the freshman.
Clock winds to 10-10 first half. 10-0 Spartans.
8 of 11 last week is very efficient.
Short drop by Timmons to the far side of the field, and the speed of this defense is just not going to let that stuff happen. They are too fast sideline to sideline to allow plays like that. You got to go right at them. 4th down. Holly made the catch.
Brought down by number 17, Justin.
No gain, so they completed the last 2 passes for -1.
And 11.
You got to throw the ball down the field, Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, I think pump fake, Mike, we set up these screens a couple times. We haven't ran very many screens, so we've shown it. Now let's try to hit it deep.
But you see what I'm saying about how fast their defense is.
Yeah, they move the ball.
They're moving sideline to sideline. It makes it very difficult.
And maybe that's where you can do the reverse, Mike.
And now Caleb White limping off the field again to the far side, and he's gotten it up and trying to play through whatever that lower body injury is. Low snap. Christ has it. Almost got it blocked, but gets it out of there.
See if there's a flag, Mike. He was hit.
Well, the ball hit the ground, so it doesn't matter. Here's Magliocco, 50, 40.
Good field position to start.
30, and they're all the way down to the 28-yard line. Brandon Shaka made the tackle, but great field position for Montour at the Highlands 28.
And again, Mike, Highlands just arm tackling, and Montour breaking the arm tackles. Last week in conference, Montour, we said won that overtime game at Knock to put them in good position. South Fayette beat Blackhawk 34-14. Blackhawk returned 2 interceptions or touchdowns in that game. Non-conference, Ringgold got off the snide 16-13 against Beaver, and Newcastle beat South Park 35-14.
First down, Spartans on the Highlands 28. We talked about field position. Catalesic is back. He's in trouble. Rolls right, looks, and is going to get something out of nothing and gets it a 2-yard gain to the 26-yard line. What was that nifty on his part? The Rams had him pinned back there.
Brock White made the tackle.
So it's a 2-yard pickup down to the 26.
Obviously, there was good defense down the field, Mike. Catalesic made something out of nothing.
Montour's thrown it once, and that was the flea flicker. I don't think they need to at this point. Now we're going to have a timeout. Lucero got it on the sideline. Timeout Montour at 8:26 left of the first half. That's the second Spartans timeout. Well, B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, has been outfitting our local teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for nearly 50 years. When it comes to all of your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff, which include Bill Heasley, who's not here tonight, by the way, provide that personal touch, customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, or any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to noon, so stop in today or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
All right, Mike, tonight in conference, we have Blackhawk and Newcastle. That's a big one in conference play. Everybody's fighting for that 4 spot. Knock is at South Fayette again, remember? Knock wins, they lock up a playoff spot.
Yes,
South Fayette wins, they wrap up the conference.
Already?
Yeah. Mike, we have a Saturday game.
And
Ambridge at Beaver.
Oh, a big one.
Homecoming.
At Patwork, Quinio Field. Second down, they're going to run it straight up the middle to Catalesic, and the Rams are waiting for him as Saunders was there to throw him back.
When Saunders gets us right, Mike, he is effective. No arm tackles for him. He puts that body in there. 7 tackles already here tonight. Him along with Jeremiah Nelson.
10 carries, 59 yards for Catalesic. Magliocco has 53 yards. And they each have 1 long run, and that's where those yards have come from.
8 minutes to go in the second quarter, Mike. We want to run 12 plays on offense.
Ain't going to cut it.
Nope.
And they're in field goal range again. Third down. Magliocco takes it this time. Give it to Catalesic. Swings to the left. Gets through a couple arm tackles. First down and more, 15. He's at the 10. First and goal, Gannon Catalesic to the 8-yard line.
Again, it's the arm tackles.
17 yards and a Montour first down. They're 5th. The Rams have 1.
Nelson makes the tackle, but again, not before the first down. You got to have a lot of confidence in that Wildcat offense, Mike, when you're running the ball.
They look better to me doing this, and that's nothing against Persinger.
Yeah,
I think they could probably find a way to mesh the two things together when he comes back. I don't know what his situation is. Is his left shoulder?
Her was separated, Mike. Here comes everybody.
Magliocco to the left, cuts it at the 5, and runs a man over to the 4 to the 3-yard line. Rams took the ball away. That was Johnny. No, it was Loveland. But Catalesic was down at the 5. Second and goal.
All right, Mike. Got to hold to a field goal here.
149 yards on the ground for the Spartans here in this first half.
And to be honest, if I'm on tour, I'm not going to kick the field goal.
Not down here.
No, go for it.
Again, the field position thing, Highlands just has not had any, and Montour has. Montour starting at the Highlands 28 with this possession. 2nd and goal. Kadalesic off the left side. Fights his way to the 1-yard line.
Johnny down there along with Saunders.
3rd and goal. This is just the single wing offense is all this is. This is what the single wing looked like way back when. Everybody thinks it's something new.
Yeah.
Total Jalen Samuels that the Steelers ran so much and so effectively on Monday night against the Bungles. 3rd and goal.
See if it flies this week against the Ravens. Definitely 4-down territory.
It's going left.
They're pointing, but nothing's happening.
Kadalesic to the left.
Nothing doing. He's not there, Mike. Nelson on top.
Nelson on top, and on the bottom is James Vance. You could see they were going that way. They had set the tight end, number 20, Anthony Guidone, over that way. 4th and goal. Here we go again.
Yeah, they're going to go for it for sure.
Opponents this year against Highlands, 57% on 4th down.
They're going to go left over Patazan, Mike. Throw a linebacker in there, please.
Agliaco, they're going to run the option. Kadalesic, touchdown. He walks right into the end zone.
Mike, that's assignment football, and everybody has to do their assignment. That time we took on the blocker, but there was nobody to make the tackle.
Yeah, Ken Wood says Army basically runs the same offense. It's really what it is. It's just the old option play. They're running an option out of a single wing formation.
Effectively.
Very well tonight.
5:33 to go. Highlands trailing here 16-0.
And this Highlands defense had been playing very, very well here. So the kicker is Ripple. Pintar is the holder at the post to our right. Ball is on its way. And at 5:33 left first half, it's Montour 17 and Highlands nothing.
Well, Mike, let me give you a bright spot. The girls' soccer team beat East Allegheny 7-1. Our Julie over here plays on the soccer team. If they win 2 of their last 3, they're going to make the playoffs. So good luck to the girls' soccer team.
Definitely. Good luck to them, and hopefully everything will work out for them. Remember, you can watch the games on YouTube, Highlands High Sports. That's where you want to go. GoldenRams.com. You can patch right through from the school's website. Go to there. You can watch the games there. We had a record week last week in the Ambridge game. Thanks to everyone for watching. Our games are shown Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on Comcast Channel 190. And we thank everybody for tuning in.
Mike, speaking of the girls volleyball is back at Highlands. They had 68 girls come out for the girls volleyball team. They played Carrick Wednesday to a packed gym.
Carrick. That's one syllable, right? Carrick.
By the way, Laurelboro resident.
Isn't John Wayner going to manage the Pirates? Isn't that the last thing I saw?
Laurelboro resident Cardi Bain, age 20. That's in quotes, is their coach.
How about that?
They have 2 more home matches.
They wanted someone that could relate to the players.
Yeah, she's still in college. Goes to Duquesne. October 14th, they play West Mifflin. October 16th, Apollo Ridge. So if you like volleyball, and who doesn't? Go see the Golden Ram. Lady Ram.
At Ram Arena? Is that where that would be? Playing at the high school?
They're playing at the high school, correct.
So here we go. The kickoff will be by Robert Ripple. Back deep for the Rams is Caleb White on the far side of the field and DJ Loveland to the near side of the field. 17-0 Montour. They've come out and taken this one by the throat so far. There's the kickoff. They're going to go to the near side, and this is going to be Loveland at the 15, 20, 25, and up to the 29-yard line. Down there for the Spartans is senior Isaac Perez, number 22. First down Highlands at their 30, and a quick perusal. This is their best field position of the night.
Got to get something started here, Mike. This final 5:28 of the first half.
And they haven't gotten much, and on the ground, 10 yards rushing.
Won the toss deferred. Montour got great field position, marched it in for the first score, and haven't looked back.
First down, they go pistol. And the give is to White. Tries to follow a block. Tries to get to the outside. And he's brought down by Magliocco. They string it out. All those black jerseys just string out the play. And running inside, going sideline to sideline has not been effective so far.
Game is played north to south, not east to west. At some point, you got to determine where to go upfield. And we haven't made that determination yet, Mike.
2nd and 11. Clock stops on the out-of-bounds play. A beautiful night. Going down into the low 40s tonight. But again, not a drop of rain. This is 7 consecutive weeks have been dry. Timmons back. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Different pages together. Brandon Jockham, the intended receiver.
And Mike, he seems to have time tonight. He's not hooking up with the receivers.
3rd and 11 for Highlands. Boy, time of possession in this half is going to be very lopsided. Spartans trying to break that streak of the home team not being able to win in this series. It's been all the way since 1996 since a home team won a game between these two teams. And they've got themselves a down payment on it, leading it 17-0. 3rd and 11, Highlands on their 29. Timmons back, looking, guns it to the sideline. Too tall for his intended receiver, Deshaun Holly on the far side of the field. He was covered over there by Jaden Hill. And it's 4th down.
3 and out, pretty quick, Mike. Especially incomplete passes stops the clock.
Johnny Christ back to punt. The Rams have more punts than first downs.
That is not good. 5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Back deep for the Spartans. On the far side of the field is Gannon Kadalesic. And Dom Magliocco to the near side. Why wouldn't it be those two? They've pretty much taken over the offense here in the absence of Luke Persinger. Price kicks a low line drive. Gets on the ground. Well, he had some backspin on that. I think that was a wedge. And it's down at the 42.
And that's where Montour goes to work.
29-yard punt, no return. 1st down Spartans. Again, they have great field position as they've had all night.
Mike, I got something for you and the fans out there. The WPL coaches were given a survey, and they were asked to rate the 3 most interesting places to play high school football. And this was a coaches poll, nothing to do with the fans. They listed 10 that they thought would be the most interesting place to play. I know we've been to 6 of those.
Okay.
I'll let you go along. This is not trivia. Just see if you can.
I bet they listed the Wolverine, and I bet they listed the Pitt and Aliquippa too.
Those would be number 1. The Wolverine.
We haven't been to either of those. This is White hitting a backfield and drop for a loss.
Nelson.
Thrown down by Nelson.
That's his 10th tackle. That was one question I had, Mike. I've been to Wolverine because that's my hometown.
Yeah, I have not.
That is really an interesting place.
I'd like to get there sometime.
Yes.
I've been to 6. It'll be 62 when we get to Latrobe. Well, I don't know if I've covered the Steelers at that place, but I've never covered a high school game there, so I hadn't counted it before.
Well, and they've updated it. It used to be like at the Roman Coliseum, but now they've actually put some more.
We saw the Steelers play the Redskins there actually in a scrimmage many moons ago. 2nd down and 12. Rams show blitz. And here they come. Magliocco going to run a reverse. Kadalesic's going to throw it. He's going to fire it deep downfield, and it's going to be wide open, incomplete. He had Jaden Hill on a double reverse pass that time. Well, they don't just drop back and throw it, do they?
Nope.
3rd and 12.
By the way, Mike, Aliquippa, they call it the Pit. Neither one of us have been there, correct?
Not been to the Pit.
By the way, Wolverina is now George Novak Stadium. George knew when to get out. They're 0-6.
That's amazing. What a factory that had been.
Guess how many players dressed up for last week's game?
I don't know.
30.
Oh my goodness. And that's are they 6A or 5? They're 5.
They're 5A. They're playing Kiski tonight.
Well, go Sam. 3rd down. 12. So we've been to 6 of them?
Yes, we have.
Wow.
So we got one we haven't been to.
Places we like. Kadalesic fires to the far side. Caught by Magliocco, and he gets it up to the 49-yard line. You know, he's also their leading receiver.
Kyron Long and Drake Burford on the stop.
They're going to give him the 48 for an 8-yard gain. It's 4th down and 4, and the Rams may have made them punt it.
They are. We should keep talking about stadium.
Stadia.
They said the pit, the interesting about that place, Mike Aliquippa, the visitors' locker room. Who was the coach who was there forever?
Mike Smianik.
Yes. He said
Tanya Nessa before him.
Yes.
Huh?
They said Frankenstein lived in the basement.
They bounced the snap back there, but Catalesic gets it out of there.
Lucky he didn't put his knee down.
He is inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Boy, that worked out well for them. That's a 38-yard punt, no return. First down, Highlands on their 14 with 3:18 left of the first half.
Okay, so there's one we haven't been to, Aliquippa. One I've been to. You have the Wolverina. So we've got one other one we haven't been to. One I've been to, I don't think you've been to. Then we have 6 we've both been to and done games there.
Oh, okay. Man, it's so hard to think of these things.
Well, let me tell you about the one I've been to. I don't think you've been to. Couple Stadium.
I've been there, but not to cover a game. So.
Well, I wasn't. We went to an All-Star game there. Did you go with me at one time?
No.
Okay.
That's Old South Stadium.
Yes, it's on the south side.
On the south side. Here's a give, and this is to White through the middle. They did go straight ahead this time and got a couple out to about the 18-yard line.
One of our players was selected for an All-Star team one time, and I went down to see it. White picks up 2.
Second down, we'll call it, I don't know, 7. Some of the places I like going to were, let's see, what are some of the places that we always enjoyed? So this place is one of them, I'll tell you that. I like coming here.
Not on a list.
White again, head down, maybe to the 20.
It is hard sledding in that middle, Mike.
Pine Richland's another nice one.
Pine Richland on the list,
We've
Mike.
been to 2 there. Old Aussie Sandcross Stadium.
This is the new one. They love the press box. We're not too thrilled with it.
Okay, timeout has been called, and I believe the Spartans called it. Did they?
Yeah, they want to get the ball back, Mike. 3rd and 7, 2:30 to go. Want to put another score on the board.
How about TJ? That's kind of a pit. Ken just mentioned
not on the list.
It's kind of nice. Well, give me some classifications, areas.
Okay, how about this? 3 of them are in our conference.
3 of them are in our conference.
How you like that? Pretty impressive.
Okay, well, it is pretty impressive.
We dominate.
I guess our stadium's not on there.
Our stadium not on the list.
Well, Newcastle, I think, would be on the list.
Newcastle?
I like the new Blackhawk one, but I don't know if they count that because it's...
What is Newcastle Stadium called?
I can't remember since we haven't gone there. Taggart Stadium. Historic Taggart Stadium. They make
You
sure to
say
mention...
Taggart, I say Target.
Yeah,
Let's call the whole
might as well.
That's one.
And you would think that... Mo Rubenstein for sure in Ambridge.
The Mo. You can see it from the river.
3rd down and 5. Timmons to the near side of the field. It's Holly.
Gonna
get the first down. 30. First down to the 35-yard line. Rams pick up their 2nd first down of the game.
Keeps it going.
15 yards.
49 in the air tonight for Chandler Timmons so far. 4 out of 10.
And 3 catches for Deshaun Holly for 50. We're close to it. Yeah.
I think he's had 3 catches all year.
He has 3 catches for 50, and we've thrown for 49. That tells you how the night's gone.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 35. They're going to run a toss to White. Tries to get a block. Doesn't have it. Catalesic just fought off the block and made the play for a loss. It was a great play by him. 2nd and 9. So we've gotten everyone in our conference?
1 left.
1 left in our conference. How about Knock? South Fayette, that's nice. I should have mentioned that. That's the only picture I have of myself doing this is in that press box. That place is gorgeous.
And that's what they bragged about, the press box. And they said it's part of their administration building too, Mike.
2nd and 9, Highlands. 1:40 to go. I think they might want to speed it up. They're going to run it again. Give it a White.
It's got to be a collar tag.
Up around the neck, and he got thrown out of bounds.
I think that'd be a horse collar.
Well, a horse collar, you got to grab the shirt, and they didn't grab the shirt.
Brock's a little upset about that.
It's a yard gain. 3rd down and 8. The clock stops on the out-of-bounds play at 1:24.
Put it in the air again, huh?
White, 8 carries, 11 yards. They have shut him down, and that's been a big detriment to the Highlands offense tonight.
Again, trailing 17-0 if you're just joining us. 1:24 to go before the half.
Bryson crabbing motion, hands it to White on 3rd and 10, and he's tackled for a 2-yard loss.
Big George.
Yeah, George Patterson makes the stop, but when you hand it off on 3rd and 10, you're basically giving up, and the Rams will have to punt.
Patterson is one big guy. I wonder who the Division I teams are after. I'll ask at halftime, see if I can find out.
Can I say again, what was that call?
I don't know, Mike. The clock's running. That's the most important thing, I guess. We get the ball to start the second half. We got that going for us.
Christ will punt it. Back deep for the Spartans, and they're not buying it either. They're bringing 10 guys up close because they're just in case Highlands might fake it. Catalesic is the deep man. He's standing back on his 32.
And why not try to block it? What do you got to lose?
And the Rams take the delay penalty, or did they get timeout? They get timeout before it ran down, yeah. Yep. So they were trying to wind as much time off the clock as you suspected. Well, another Highlands football season can mean only one thing post-game at the Anchor Inn, and you can discuss strategy about what happened at the game. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started by their parents way back in 1953. It was a very good year. A great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. The Anchor Burger is always a fan favorite, as well as their signature season wings. They have daily specials available, as well as blue plates. And whatever you do, don't forget the popcorn. Grab a little bag and take it home to your special someone. The kitchen's open till 11, so there's no better time to join us at the Anchor than after the game. You can start your football weekend there with friends and family. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
My neighbors, the Kerrs, Mike, celebrated Lana's birthday up at the Anchor Inn this past week.
Well, happy birthday to the lovely Lana.
And it was Monday Night Football. I invited Jason over to watch the game. He couldn't eat, he said. He was full.
He was too full from being at the Anchor. I get that.
He had the Reuben.
I've had the Reuben.
Very good.
Tremendous.
And Lana, the vegetarian, had a grilled cheese.
She did not have the Reuben, I'm going to guess.
She had the grilled cheese. I heard a good one about the Impossible Burger. You know,
me too. You know they load it with saturated fat to make it taste like a burger.
And yeah, mine was greasy as could be.
Yeah, I wonder why. They put peanut oil in it. Coconut oil, I'm sorry. They come after it, and Johnny got it out of there. Coconut oil. That's the secret. They didn't put anybody back. They sent the Tsar's army after the punt.
This might be Johnny's record
and
here.
Johnny's going to get a nice kick out of it. It's going to roll dead back at the 17-yard line.
How many yards is that?
47 yards.
Not even.
So it'll be first down Montour on their 17-yard line. Yeah, they load it with coconut oil to make it taste like a hamburger, and that's how you're getting healthy, by eating a burger basically of mown grass.
And guess what they do too? They put beet juice in it to simulate the blood of the animal. To which the guy said,
I gotta guess Pete is thrilled about that.
If you vegetarians are so interested in being vegetarians, why does it have to look, smell, and taste like a hamburger so you can say you're not eating meat? You will not get the Impossible Burger at the Anchor Inn. You will get the real deal.
I will not eat it just out of just on principle.
And here's the crazy thing:
if I want a hamburger, I want a hamburger.
It's more expensive than a hamburger.
Of course it is, because of all the coconut oil. They take a knee to end the first half, and Spartans are going to love this. They're going to walk out of here at halftime at Montour with a 17-0 lead. They win this game, they're going to win their second conference game and set themselves up for a possible run at the playoffs.
Why didn't he spike it, Mike? If he'd have spiked it, that would have been a fumble, correct?
Yeah. Well, no, it would have been an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass?
Yeah.
When's the one time you can't spike the ball?
You have to be. Yeah, you can't do it in shotgun.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He did it in shotgun.
Well, he took a knee. He took a knee and then flipped it back.
But if he would have knocked it down, it would have been an incomplete pass.
Correct. That would have been that. So that's it. First half is over here at beautiful Montour Stadium with the score. Spartans 17, Highlands nothing. We will have stats. We'll finish up our list if we had any left and all that good stuff, and we'll do that when we come back at halftime right after this.